Howdy folks, welcome to episode 36. Today we are going to go to Aestus, the lava planet, and we're going to get some erestrum ore. And first what I wanted to do was I wanted to show you the new, as you can see it's 5.2. This is the latest update, and one of the things they did that was really cool is they added a blueprint constructor feature. So you can take any of your blueprints and you can import them into survival using the resources that are needed, and there's a crafting time on it too. So I wanted to show you guys because I figure we'll go to Aestus, we'll lay down a base real quick, and instead of having to build one we can do this and not have to defend ourselves for however long it takes to get a base up and running. So I figured that would be a nice way to check out this feature. And so what this does is it shows you how long it'll take to make. It shows you how many blocks, what level you need to be to unlock all the components. And so if you're not leveled up enough, you can't unlock all the components. Now I made a loaded and a minimal version. I also uploaded these to the forums so that anybody can use them. If you want to use them, you're more than welcome to. The minimum one only has just the bare minimum. It has a generator, a fuel tank, and a large constructor, and that's it. The loaded one has turrets. It has all the little baubles inside, the oxygen station, medic station, the fridge, and the food constructor and all that stuff. So we're going to make the loaded one, and as you can see it requires all these resources. So we click the to factory, and I've got all these resources laid out here. Now it requires 480 iron ingots, and a lot of those are going to be a result of the blocks. So there's 470 blocks, so almost all of that is going to be blocks, or a lot of it anyway. So what I want to try out is I want to try doing this and seeing how much it comes down. So the neodymium, it's got to be 10 advanced CPUs. So let's try this. Let's try putting 1. See, now it shows you how many you've put in out of that. And also you notice it brings down the production time. If you give it components that are already crafted, it doesn't have to craft them, so it reduces how much time you're going to take. Now I can do the same thing with the metal components. I know it's going to take probably 100 of those, so we'll see what kind of numbers we get on that. Okay, so our construction has come down there. We can add in metal plates. I know we've got, we'll see. And I think that's all I've got for right now, so I can just add in the rest here. Now let me see if it lets you add another one. Nope, it tells you item doesn't contribute anymore. Now I think if you drop the entire stack on there, that it will just suck them up. Let me try. We're going to try sacrificing 10 silicon ingots and see what happens. See if it just gobbles them up. And yeah, it did. And I don't think I can get those back. I don't think there's any way to get those back once you've done that. So don't do that. The copper ingots, looks like we don't have. Okay, and iron, we need some more of these. So we'll put these up here, and what is that, 60? Yeah, it's close enough, it's iron. Okay, so there we go. We've got all of these things, and now when I hit start production, it will start crafting it, and it'll tell you how much time is left until it's going to be available. Now when that's done, we can go place it down wherever we want. It's kind of like when you place it in creative mode where it shows the big, or when you're placing a starter block, it shows the big blue thingy, or red if you can't place it. So we're going to let that timer run out, and while that's happening, I'm going to take the the thorn CV over to Aestus and clear out because the drones are still there. So I'm going to go do that, and I will meet you guys in the Aestus system in a little bit. Okay guys, we're back for a minute, and I wanted to show you this thing really quick. What happened is when I went to dock onto the ship, the Thorn, the faction was not set So it was set to public. I had to set it to our, and that's our our faction. And so I had to set that on this and also on the ship. So you have to make sure if your ship isn't docking the way you wanted it to, if all of a sudden you can't dock to your CVs, a lot of people were saying this with the new update with the 5.2 came out. So something must have changed on there. And the other thing that you can do in here is they now have power groupings. Finally, that's something that people have been waiting for, desperately waiting for. So what you can do is, as you can see up here, there's controllable units. We're going to add a group. We're going to call it propulsion. And I'm going to stick all the engines on that. So we will go down here and we'll find the engines. We'll take the warp drive and we'll add it to this group, propulsion. Now all these other ones we can just add to last group. So I can just click, 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 click until I get all of those. And I can do the RCSs because, you know, those are used at the same time, and also the cockpits because, you know, if you're using the cockpit, you're flying the ship kind of thing. So now what we can do is we can select this group, propulsion, and we can turn it off. Now these are only, apparently they changed the engines that they're only using 2 kilowatts total while they're idle, apparently. So what you can also do, we can create another group. We can call it weapons. We can add on all the turrets. So add to group weapons. And I can add these to all the, let's see, is that going that way? It's going that way. Okay, so we will go, we'll add all the turrets. And we'll add the ammo boxes, because why do you need power for the ammo boxes if the turrets are shut off? And we can probably add a miscellaneous MISC, and we'll put other stuff on that. So why don't we put the core on miscellaneous. We'll put the fuel tanks. We'll see if this works. Whoops. Miscellaneous. So yeah, we'll do add to last group. Add to last group. Let's see the lights. Light, light, light. And the O2 station. And I think that's everything, isn't it? Do we have anything that's ungrouped now? We just have the large generator. Okay, so now if we select the propulsion, we can shut that off. And we can save a few bits of fuel here. If we select miscellaneous, we can shut that off. Now see, that shuts off everything. Now if we take the core and we remove it from the group, let's see, we can turn on the core and we're using 218. Really? Well, that's interesting. I think that's a bug. That's got to be like all the thrusters or something, because the core itself is using 218. Let's see, let's turn off the weapons just to make sure it's not the weapons. Okay, so if we turn off the weapons and the propulsion and the miscellaneous, we are left with 218 kilowatts. Now if we turn off the core, yeah, that's just, yeah, that's a bug, I think. So yeah, anyway, that's the power groups, and you can see how they're going to function when they're working, I guess. I don't know if maybe I did something wrong here too, but anyway, I will meet you guys on the other planet in a minute. Okay guys, we're back, and as you can see, the blueprint is just about to finish. We've got 7 seconds, and I haven't seen this before, so I'm not sure what's going to happen when it finishes. Okay, so now it says production successfully finished, and so what does that mean? Okay, so right here it gives us, if you can see here, it gives us the base as a placeable. That's what that little arrow I think means, is you can place it now. So we'll go down to the planet first, and interesting. Okay, we'll go down to the planet first and put the thing down. So I went, and if you look at the map here, you can see there's no space drones. I went and cleared them out with the thorn here, and I'm going to leave this thing in orbit. I don't want to bring it down to the planet and land it on the planet over here. It's kind of, this is not a happy place to land a CV. So so we will go down to the planet and see if we can find an ore deposit, an erestrum ore deposit, and find a place to put down a base. Now my plan is I'm going to try to put it on top of the lava so that the monsters can't run out into my base and stuff and mess with me. So we'll see if that'll actually work. And yeah, so we'll see if we can find any deposits here. Let's see the map. Okay, yeah, we'll just fly around and see if we can find any deposits. The planet is named Aestus. I know other people pronounce it differently. It's a Latin word. It means fire, heat, you know, so on. So that's how it's, you know, actually pronounced in Latin. So I'm a dork and I pronounce it that way. There's Sathium. And the other thing is, you know, erestrum. And I hear a lot of people pronounce it estrium, which just kind of makes me laugh every time, because estrium is a oh, that sound freaked me out. Estrium is a treatment for PMS. It's a supplement that's supposed to help minimize PMS. So yeah, if you know, are you going, is that a drone base? Are you going you know, mining for coils, for you know, ore to make coils, or are you PMSing? You know, so yeah, estrium, erestrum. So anyway, okay guys, here's one that appears to be pretty close to a lava pool, and so what I can do is I can put my base down, and hopefully that will defend me while I'm mining this stuff. So I will need to take out these drones and this Ghost Rider base. So hopefully I can do this without getting shot down. There's one drone down. Is he down or is he... Come on. And the Ghost Rider's shooting at me. Okay. And that's more of a threat, so we will take that out first. There's one. And the thing I like about these... rail guns is they're pretty quick, and they're like a one-shot on the turrets. So you can take out turrets quickly with them, and I'm just trying not to get killed here, and I think I got all the turrets. I don't think that thing had many turrets to begin with. Okay, and there we go. Okay, so yeah, I think that's everything for the Ghost Rider base, and there's a hole in the ground too. Nice. Nope, he's not done yet, so we'll take him out. Come on. I keep only hitting with one weapon because I'm so close, I think. Okay, there we go. Can watch for that big explosion. Okay, and I think that's all of them. And let's see if I can sit my... Where did I enter this ship? I didn't really pay attention to that when I when I got out of the when I got into the ship in space. Why don't I do that? Because if I get out of the ship in the wrong place, I'm going to fall into lava or something. So I'm going to go out into space, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, I have located an erestrum deposit. It's in a decent spot. I went and took out the drones that were sitting next to it and the defense base, and apparently one's already moved in to try to cover the place again. So I need to kill him. Okay, so here's the deposit. Now what I need to do is I need to sit down my base. So the idea with the base is that I want it to defend me against those horrible critters. And am I hearing another? I'm hearing another drone. So I want it to defend me against those things. I want it to basically, the guns to just sit there and shoot everything down. Okay. I want the guns to shoot everything down. And let me get all these drones out of here again, because there's a ton of them. Oh, that one I think is already dead, and it's just floating in the air. Nice. Nice. The dead floating drone. Okay. So yeah, let's do this. And we can get down into here. And hopefully not get killed. Now, when I was in space, I made sure to enter my ship standing on the wing, so we will do that. Okay. So now we're safely hovering on the wing. As long as I don't fall off, I can go into the spawn, and I can put this thing right here. Let's see. Let me turn on my jetpack and see if I can... No, I don't want to do that. Okay, I guess this is going to be where it's going to sit. That's where my base is now. Okay, so let's see. We want to put our ship down on the base. So, not sure how I'm actually going to get out of that in order to... Not sure how I'm going to get out of that base now. I guess I'll have to jetpack to the shore. Yeah, I think I can jetpack to and from the shore, or I can just use the ship. But yeah, let me go into the base and get ammo put in it and all that stuff, and I'll be back in a minute. Okay guys, we're back, and I've got ammo in the ammo box for the cannon and rocket turrets, and I've got some flak shells because I've got some flak turrets in the ship, so I figured I'd try to use those, and it looks like there's some plasma drones on patrol, so we'll turn this on and see if any of these turrets are gonna do anything. Let's see. Let's see if this one... Now, the other thing I got to be really careful of is not exiting the turret into the lava, too. Okay, I just activated it. Now it wants to shoot everything. Cool. Okay. Whoa, what is he shooting at? Whoa, don't shoot at my ship! Do not shoot at my ship! Oh, you know what happened? I'll bet I never set this to man, the faction. The base thinks that it's an enemy? Is that what's going on? Yeah, it is. Okay. That's horrible. I can't get to my own base now? Oh, that's messed up. That's really messed up. And the funny thing is, it's only the cannon drone. Okay, so let me go into space and fix this and see what I can figure out. Okay guys, we're back, and well, the base is at least defending itself from the plasma drones. Okay, we're back, and I'm going to have to... What I decided I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to land the ship out of sight of the base so that I can run up to it, run up to the base, hopefully not get eaten by these things. I can run up to the base and switch the faction on it, and yeah, those things need to die. Let me get rid of those. Okay, hopefully it's not shooting at me. Ah! Get down, get down, get down. Okay, there we go. Alright. So... okay, so wish me luck. I need to turn my jetpack off. Why can I not move? Okay, why am I not moving? That was weird. Okay, so let's try this again. Turn the ship off. Is there anything around me? Okay. We'll try this again. Alright. So, now I'm going to run. Okay. There we go. And run faster. Run faster. Run faster. Okay. At least as I'm over here, the stuff should defend me. But I can't get in there. How am I going to get into this thing? How am I going to get into the base? Let's see. Okay, yeah, these things should at least keep me from getting eaten while I'm doing this. And maybe I can even change its faction from here. Nope. Or turn it off? Oh. Okay. Let me see. Let me see how close I can get. No? Really? Okay. Let me see if I can... Let's see. I need to get up into that thing. And I've got a repair tool here. Can I get into the base? Let's see if I can get in there. Wish me luck, guys. You ready? Jump! And don't die! Oh, good. Okay. There we go. Now we can change the faction to our. Okay, there we go. Now it should not be shooting at my ship anymore. And I wish I had brought some iron with me, because now I can't really... Whoa, I don't want to fall into the lava. Okay. Because, yeah, now I can't... that was why only the cannon one was shooting at us. Yeah. Now I can't build any blocks. Oh, wait, I have a constructor. I have a constructor. I can do that. Okay. I can make blocks to go there if I want to. Alright. That's good. Let's put these in here. We'll put the metal plates in here. And we'll put the missiles in here too. Okay, so I'm going to fix this up and I will be right back. Okay guys, we're back, and as you can see, I finally got the ship here. It was a little bit of an adventure, but yeah, it finally came through. So anyway, the other feature we have left here that's new is if you look in the P screen, you can set each of the turrets to fire at any of 4 different targets, and you can check any of them on or off. So the predators is anything that's attacking you, and that includes like the neutral things that you've shot at and start attacking you. The prey is anything like it'll just, you know, hunt for you basically. It'll shoot meat and everything, which is kind of cool because the turrets didn't do that before. They wouldn't shoot at just like the helpless dinosaurs and stuff. So that's actually pretty cool that they added that in there too. So there are the turret options, and I think that's everything that's at least all the big deal stuff in the patch. This door is new, as you can see too, but that's not that big of a deal. And I think I'm going to have to make some kind of a thing to get over there, or I can just take my ship over and start doing some mining. So why don't we jump in the ship and see what we can do real quick here. Jump in the ship, and if there's any monsters over here, see, the nice thing is now that there's turrets, the monsters should all get killed off by my turrets. There we go. As long as I'm close enough to them, which is pretty cool. So we'll see. I don't know if it can reach this, so I might have to actually expand my base in order to be able to mine this. So, and it looks like, yeah, it looks like my turrets aren't doing anything over here. So I'm probably going to have to go back and get some more blocks and some more turrets and expand my base so that I can do this mining in relative safety. So we're going to call it here for episode 36. And why don't you guys join me for episode 37? I'm not sure what beyond the mining here I'm going to do. I'll figure out something fun. So why don't you join me, and we'll see